They are places built to defend power. They are places built to display strength. And then, they are places built in isolation. High above the forests of Bavaria, where fog moves like something alive, a castle rises from storm and shadow. Beautiful, untouchable, alone. This is Neuschwanstein, a breathtaking cultural heritage landmark of Germany, and its story is not entirely peaceful. At first glance, it feels medieval, nice, tortoise, scared legends. But Neuschwanstein is not medieval. Construction began in 1869, an era of steam engines, factories, political tension. It was not a fortress from the past. It was a reconstruction of memory, or perhaps an escape from reality. Because the castle was not built for a kingdom, it was built for one man. The dreamer behind it was King Ludwig II of Bavaria. He avoided court life, avoided politics, avoided public appearances. He admired the operas of Richard Wagner, stories of swan knights and tragic heroes. But the more the castle grew, the more distant the king became. Servants reported long silences, night walks, conversations with no one. And then, in 1886, Ludwig was declared unfit to rule. Days later, he was found dead in a lake. No goods, no clear explanation. The castle remained. The dreamer did not. More than a century later, its silhouette traveled beyond Germany. It inspired fairy tale imagery, later popularized by the Walt Disney Company. A private fantasy became a global symbol. But what most visitors see today is only the surface. They see beauty. They do not hear the silence. Today, Neuschwanstein Castle still stands. Not because it is eternal, but because it is protected. To preserve it, actions must be quiet and careful. The number of visitors is limited. Rooms are monitored. Technology now watches what human eyes cannot see. Humidity, temperature, slow structural shift. Preservation is not dramatic. It is patient. It is precise. It is continuous. Because once a heritage site disappears, no restoration can rebuild the original dream. Neuschwanstein was never completed. It stands frozen, as if time stopped the moment its dreamer disappeared. It is not remembered for war, not for political power. It endures because it represents something far more unsettling. What happens when imagination becomes reality, and reality begins to disappear? A monument not only to beauty, but to solitude, and perhaps to the thin line between dream and delusion.
Not sleeping yet.